somewhere on Mars. The astronauts are alive, but communications are out. They can't talk to Earth. Worse, the dust devil has taken them far off course.
When humans first land on Mars, it'll be a truly magnificent event, one of the most historic events ever. But you know, our astronauts crash landed, so they're going to step out, not knowing where they are, what's going on.
The sun would be about half as bright as it is here. The intensity of sunlight at the Martian equator is about the same as that in Norway on Earth or Alaska.
In shadow, everything on Mars would have this kind of yellowish-brown, reddish hue. And only things in direct sunlight would show their more true color. And that's because the light is being bounced around amongst all these reddish dust particles.
It'll be a wondrous scene, but they won't have much time to enjoy it because they need to figure out where they are, how to get themselves to safety, and what to do.
How do you find out where you are on Mars without instruments? These 21st century astronauts fall back on an ancient technique: celestial navigation.
The Martian moons, Phobos and Deimos, are both in equatorial orbits. The point at which they rise, that would be due east. The point at which they set would be due west. At their zenith, to the extent they deviated from being directly overhead, that would tell you how far you were from the equator. The time of rise and set, if you compare that to an almanac, which you might have in your computer, would tell you your longitude.
The results are shocking. They have crashed in the eastern half of the largest canyon in the solar system. Discovered in 1971 by the Mariner 9 probe and named for it, the Valles Marineris is just south of the Martian equator, several times as deep as the Grand Canyon and as long as the continental United States. The astronauts are hundreds of miles from the Earth return vehicle. And there's worse news. The damaged hab is leaking oxygen at a critical rate. It can't be repaired. The crew could be dead within days.